I'm live. Oh my gosh. First live stream. Welcome, Coastal Casey fam. How are you guys doing? I have my stuff with me right next to me too. So if you guys like to see what I have found so far, it's right here. So this is my first live stream and it makes me kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I have everything. I have my golf balls that I found. And a pair of Oakley sunglasses. I need to clean those up still. Still has the slime all over it. And then the mask. I actually found these at that was at Slide Park. And then as well. Love you, Chris Ray. I have my dogs here with me too. So anytime I pull out knives, they just freak out, which is a good thing, you know? My very first knife that I found. They need to be cleaned up as well. So how are you guys doing? How are you, Chris? I'm actually replying back to you now. Love you more. To the moon and back. I think what I'm going to do. How's the fishing going? So what I am going to do is I'm going to go over to my Instagram. And go live over there. You know what's so funny? That was the first time that you guys are having some terrible weather down there. The hurricane and everything. How's that going? Okay, I'm actually going live on Instagram too. Hello, you guys. Now I'm running over on 2. I'm live on my YouTube and Instagram right now. Showing off all my finds. Hello. How are we doing? Hi. So, like I said, this is the first time that I've ever done this. So now I'm running off of 2. So from my Instagram and now YouTube. I've been missing you guys so much since I haven't been posting. Aw, love. Well, head over to my YouTube. I would love to show them off to you guys. Yes, no glasses. So I'm a little different this time. Next time. Next time. I also have a TikTok too that I've been posting on. How are we all doing? My day has been it's been busy. I work in the nursing field, so it was kind of a crazy day, but it was fun as usual. Okay, so what I am going to do for my Instagram followers, since you guys are here, let's see, I'm passing along everything. I'll show you bits and pieces of stuff. Just put this on. Oh yeah, and let's see. Now I scared my dog again. I have two Jack Russells. Sorry, you guys, if the connection is a little unstable. I live in the mountains. Oh yeah, and then back there, right behind me, well, you guys can't see it on YouTube, but I have my GoPro Hero 7 that I'll be giving away. Not in the video that will be coming out, but the next video I will be announcing. I know I've been saying that for a while, but the weather here has been crazy. Hello, you guys. Hey, girl, hey. The weather has been super crazy here with just due to all the fires and stuff. It's been hard. It's been rough. That's why I haven't been posting as much. So I'm glad that you guys have stayed with me, bared through the process. But I'm trying to get back in that role again. So the weather seems to be, well, the fires have been going down a little bit. The air quality seems to be good at least. But once that starts to improve more, I want to go out and actually record a lot more. And it does get me down a little bit when I am not able to post for you guys. I'm so used to posting and finding things and being able to be on that roll. Thumbs up to you, Chris Ray. I miss you. When we come out to Mississippi, fishing. That's the first thing in order. Say my Mississippi. I'm actually from Mississippi. I didn't know if you guys knew that. I'm from Mississippi, and I currently live in California. Sounds good. I want to learn some jug fishing. Never even heard of that before. You'll be the first to teach me. And I want to most definitely do some more fishing videos, or I want to start doing fishing videos. I used to fish a lot in Mississippi. The jab. Hello, the jab. And then when I came out to California, it just seemed to all changed. Started venturing off doing other things. I most definitely will do that. Save the 2-liter jugs. But I'm thinking that I would like to do more of these. I want to do more live stream. So, but I'm going to be doing a little bit more live stream, more of outdoors on my Instagram account. I just seen today on my YouTube account. Hey, Kyle Coffee. I just seen today that I wasn't able to go on my mobile just yet. I'm not, it's enabled or something like that. But I will do something on my Instagram. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys around with me and we're going to find treasure together. I just came up with that idea a couple days ago. Whole snorkel gear, the whole 9 yards, everything. But I also will be recording for my YouTube fans as well. Have everything for you guys. And I also would like to be doing more giveaways, not just with the GoPro Hero 7. I would like to do any giveaways for my YouTube channel and also my Instagram. as long as you're following both. So what I would like to do with the Instagram and the YouTube, obviously, if you're subscribed to my YouTube, I would like to do a giveaway. So whatever I do find and that I see that it's not all torn up or anything, it's actually really good. I want to actually send those items out to you guys. So if it's a really good fishing lure, I want to send it off to you guys. I want to send something off to my fans. I love giving back. That is my number one thing. I love giving back. What are the rules? So the rules are you have to follow my Instagram and obviously on my YouTube. Hopefully that answers your question, Chris. Hey. I was kind of nervous at first to do this, but I'm such a talker. I love you guys. I love talking to you guys. This is so nice. A little different in that I'm not in my swim gear or anything, which is kind of weird. Mm, you have to be on Instagram and YouTube. Ah, it's falling asleep. Yeah, I wanna do more interactions with you guys. I want to do a lot more than just what you guys see. Replying back. But yeah, I love finding things. I love to figure out what is there to see, and dig up the rocks and try to save the fish. And knowing that too, when I see glass in water, I'm like, oh my gosh, what about the kids? What about us that step on them? But I did show these earlier. Those are the golf balls. I will not show anything from a recent find. I went out on Sunday. I'm working on that video. I have these really old fishing lure. Look at that. It even has the weights at the bottom. I've never seen any like that. It looks kind of like it's homemade. And then what else? I still am clueless of what this is used for. I mean, I put it on my hand in the video, but it's like, how many people actually use this? It's mainly for kids, huh? And then they're kind of warped. Some things that I did find, let's see, old and rusted. But I don't like to really stockpile things. If I can give back in any kind of way, I love to. So the things that I find, I want to give back to you guys. Huh, quite interesting. Thank you for telling me that, Chris. Then I found these two of these random dice. I thought, and when I seen those, I was like, oh my goodness, who's playing with dice in the water? Were they just horsing around or what? Like I couldn't figure it out. But I laughed so hard. I chuckled. See, like I find so many of these, it's insane. And when I pulled this one up, it's practically brand new. It wasn't underneath the water very long. Yahtzee! Yahtzee in the water. And some more weights. I find these everywhere. Oh my gosh. There's so many. They get stuck in the rocks. Me personally, if I was a fisherman and I lost my stuff in the water, I would just drop it all down and I would jump in the water to go get it because that stuff is so expensive. And then I have this one right here. I will say this one's from a recent find. I'll do that, Mom. I send you these Oakleys. I need to clean them up a little bit. They're so look, and even on the inside, this is bad. I did try cleaning them up, but they're so nasty. I'm gonna have to soak them in some sort of solution. But I have a whole bunch of lures. I have lures for days. I can pass these out for Christmas gifts. Oh, you're laughing emoji. You crack me up. And here's another one too. That wasn't underneath the water very long. I find so many of these. I just want to give them all the way to my subscribers. I'm like, here, you subscribe, I give you away fishing lures because that's mainly one of the things that I find. I'm gonna start doing river dives here soon. Now that the water has gone down, lure for days. I'm replying back now. Days. Oh my gosh, I love this. I should have done this sooner. That you might get. How much you want? I actually do have a tackle box. I just don't break it out as often because I don't go fishing here as much. And when I was starting to go fishing here in California, then that's when the whole fire started. And it feels like quarantine all back over again, just due to the fact that the air quality was so bad. You know, you can't do anything. I will. I will do that. Most definitely am going to do that. I had a whole. Oh, here we go. Here we go back to the weights again. It's so many weights. I've never seen a weight that was a ball before. I'm not going to lie. I know that sounds gullible, but I've never seen one that has looked like that. And it's a heavy little sucker. Actually, I could. Out of the small ones. Ow. Come here. Come here, Dodo. Come around on the other side. My dog's trying to join in on the conversation. I totally could. I have some small ones in here. Like these. I found so many of these too. You can make bracelets from these and give those away to my tiny fans, my little fans. And this one's my favorite. I love purple, anything that is purple. That is my color. It's my work color, it was my gym color. And you're right, matching earrings too. Because this is the second lure that I have found. And the first one that I found actually looks kind of like this one. So I can make earrings from it. And then I don't know. Oh yeah, here's another one. This one's a tiny little thing. If I can get it to stay still. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Let me show you guys. Like I said, I find so many. I can. It's a fishing lure. Okay, yes, you are right. You are very right. You have valid points, Chris. And then these two. There was so many of these two, but they were, you can tell they were sitting in the water for a while. I had to throw a majority of them away. It's still it still has the sand on it. I don't know if you guys can see. So my people that just joined in on my YouTube live stream, I'm actually live streaming too from my Instagram. I just couldn't take it no more. I had to see my people. And if it was my choice, I would just live on the water. But I haven't made it to the point just yet. But yes, you are right. Lead poisoning. Don't want that to happen. And there's got to be a solution though that you can thoroughly clean them, right? I would think, Chris. Or, I guess, going back to the other conversation, whatever I do find, I can just send away to my as giveaways for actual fishing. Or you can just use it as a keepsake too. That's okay. Either or. I know I've been holding on to this too for a long time. I've been wanting to give this away. Like I said, got to be on my YouTube channel in order to enter to win. Because I'll pick the top 5 random people in mask. Or that too. That could work. I didn't even think of that idea. I love your ideas, Chris. Oh, and I can't forget this thing. I wonder what this was on. You said, yeah, sure, I get it. What, you talk about the fishing lures? Let's see. Fishing lures. Yeah, but I know it's a trolling motor blade, but for something that small, I was thinking like paddleboard, because that's something that's small. Yeah, so it is paddleboard. Well, where I found this, it was like rocks. It was rocks galore. Oh my gosh. Every When I was swimming that area, so many people. No, not to a paddleboard. Darn it. It was rocks galore. And when I was told going over there, which was Silver Lake, so I was told, oh, the fan blade trolling motor. My Mississippi accent is trying to come out. Sorry. Yeah, so this was a trolling motor blade. It completely just the entire thing just gone. But when I was told going over to Silver Lake that there were so many rocks everywhere. Okay, a boat, canoe. I just never seen them that small. I when I see that, I just picture always something that's a little bit bigger. But then again, I'm just used to being around bigger boats. I guess that's it. But anyways, back to that story time. When I was over at Silver Lake, I was told that there was many rocks over there, and there was quite a bit of fishermen when I was over in that area, and I just could not believe it. I was in shock. I was like, "Oh my gosh." I was so excited that I found my first knife over there. Now, see, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. I was so excited to just go and explore a new area. Speaking of which, my first river treasure. Ah! My first river treasure was actually in Lotus, and I'm hoping. You're right. Love you, man. Miss you so much. And so I'm hoping to go back over there, but I want to go actually underneath the rapids because I was told now. Well, I mean, I've driven past it a few times, but our water levels at the river has finally dropped. Hello to all my people that have joined, doing a story time. So when I do go back, I want to explore the rapids and everything because there is a whole bunch of rafters that do go through in those parts of the area. And my very no, not my first video, but my second video. My second video was actually over there. And I was so excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to actually go exploring in the river. The river's kind of dangerous when you don't have people around. Lakes, not for to me, lakes are not so much. But kids, if you are watching, always be with a parent. Don't go by yourself. Not safe. What kind of sandwich are you making? You making me one too? I'm hungry. But I like to explore everything. I wanted to go exploring underneath the bridges. I really want to do that, but I want to have my dive tanks, but I will not have that until later on next year. Turkey. Turkey's my favorite. Yum. But I also want to get into that. I want to get into magnet fishing. I've been looking into that, I don't know, for the past couple weeks, and it seems so intriguing when you go to throw that magnet down. You don't know what you're going to find. I really hope to find my first gun so I can make my first call. Like Mr. D Almighty. He actually inspired me to want to start my YouTube channel. I was actually doing this. Oh, and I want to do I most definitely want to do spear fishing too. I was actually looking into the portable um, spear fishing. It's 3 tiers, so you can take it apart and you can travel with it. I want to do that. When I come out to see you, we most definitely should do that. I want to do everything. Anything that's related to water, that's what I want to do. And catch my very own fish, spear fishing. I love those deep dives, especially going with good friends. And bow fishing, I want to do that as well. Like I said, anything that has to do with water, I want to do. That's going to be more in the future for sure. But right now, it's all treasure hunting. But I would like to switch it up too. Like I said, scuba diving. I'm gonna go down deeper. Hopefully, find some cell phones. The I have a vision. I have a lot in store. What I think I want to do with my channel. I need to reach out and do a lot more collaborations, and especially I want to start on California and work my way out if possible. Especially with the whole COVID and everything that's going on. I want to make sure that we're all clear first before the collaborations even start. But I most definitely want to do that. There's a lot in store for the channel, and I just can't wait and watch it grow. Give a thumbs up. And that bracelet idea really does not sound like a bad idea. I can totally do that. I would like to do that. I just need to buy some more supplies. And I'll send those Oakleys too for Christmas. The very first pair being sent off. Woo! Well, like I said, I do want to give back to you guys as much as I can. I don't want to hoard anything. I have watched many channels where they do hold on to it and then they do a big thing at the end. I want to do something just throughout the year. And like I said, watch my channel grow. And the same thing with magnet fishing or anything else that I find. I'm going to be sending that off too. And like I said, enter to win. Just make sure you go over to my Instagram account, CoastalCasey. Join the Coastal family. I post every single day. Every single day. I love the interaction with you guys. Oh, and I love the music. Thank you so much for the support. I'm trying to reply back to you now. But this channel is going to be different. Not only I feel like not only am I a female in this industry of what I'm trying to do, but I want to switch it up. I want to do something different. I don't want to do the whole same old thing. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the thumbnails too, they look kind of similar, but when it comes to my titles, I cannot do clickbaiting. That to me, that's like cheating on a person. And when you guys click on my stuff, I want it to be real. Like what you're gonna watch. And my views may go down for this, but that's okay. I want to be real, 100% real. And there's no fakeness from me. Not even if I try to get as many followers as I can. Like I just cannot do that. I organically want people to watch me for me. What you see is what you get. Every single one of you guys on my Instagram, on my YouTube. And you know, I didn't really, and yes, you are right. That is how you keep viewers. But also the same hand, I just feel like I just can't do it. I just can't bring myself to that. You know how hard that is? I am getting better with my titles though. A little bit better with my titles. It's a learning process, but um, I have had my account for a year. I really didn't start showing it start diving in more and start being more serious about it until about, I would say about a month ago, month or so. Okay, so I am terrible with names. How do you spell that out? And I would totally shout you out. As all my people on my Instagram. Hi, Ray. Hello. Hello, Dylan. Even my mom knows. My mom even knows. She knows clickbait. She's all into YouTube too. She watches so many things. Thank you, Aiden. I appreciate the support. Hello, Dylan. Okay, so back to my one friend. Like I said, I'm terrible with names, like really bad. You can even ask my coworkers. I'm terrible with names, but I do try as best as I can. I'm not saying that everyone from the South chops up names, but that's me. I'm that person. I'm that person that does just chops it up. That's why everyone has nicknames. It's so much easier. Rhea, is that your how are you, Rhea? Okay, I tried. Salamat, Hari. My mom's over here cracking jokes. How are you doing, Aiden? Samalat, Hari, Malaysia. I see. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. I like to see a smiley face on everyone. And that one's grinning ear to ear. I have many friends. My mom's over here on the Instagram cracking it up. You're welcome. And also too, if you guys have any ideas that you guys would like for me to do. Oh, you love the metal detecting. See, I want to try it. I see Instagram and just Facebook flooding with it. And the amount of stuff that they find. Really? See, I did not know that. I learn something new every day. I see Facebook and I always see Instagram just flooding up with it. And the stuff that they find, it's so crazy. Like one of the followers that I did see, he what was it? He found a scooter. Like that is so crazy to me. You find a scooter. My question is, how did you get that scooter out of the water? I want to see that entire process. And then luck of the draw, maybe a gun or some knives or something. I really want to find my first gun. That would be so cool to me. Find my very first gun. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Aiden. I really do appreciate that. So all of my people that have just joined onto my live channel. So right now I'm live. Yes, my mom wants to do the same thing. I would say go over there and flood her account and show her some love, but I think that's a little too early in the game. But you guys will eventually meet her as well onto the channel. No, I'm not keeping the guns. As normal, what has to be done is that you do have to make the phone call to the police, to the local police, non-emergency, and then have them come and have them take it because it can be part of an investigation. I mean, sadly, uh, that would suck for it to go away, but the proper thing to do is to give it back. So I'm being told that there was a guy that did pull a scooter out from the water and he was able to ride it off. How is that possible? Because wouldn't things get waterlogged? Or okay, yes, so it would get waterlogged. So So what did they do? Did they fix it in the process and then for the video they're like, "Oh, hey, we were able to pull it up," and then just drive off? I'm so confused by that. Like I just I don't know. I think things way too through. Overthinker. I think that's more of a proper term. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. Yeah, that's what you would hope that so this is the conversation that's now going over in my YouTube. Oh, my internet, it can get a little bogged down, so I do apologize for that. Oh, wow. See, that is so cool. That is so cool. I'm like, hey, now I have a brand new scooter because, I just pulled it out of the water. You really do not hear those stories every day. And that's why we have YouTube. Okay, so I'm kind of confused by that last one over here now on live on the Instagram. Oh, you accidentally pressed an 8 in. Sorry, man. Hopefully you're all caught up now. Do you mean so what kind of weather stuff are you talking about? Like what's going on with California? Because I did make one post on my Instagram about that, saying how bad the poor air quality was at one point because it was pretty bad. It was not enjoyable. And then one day that I just couldn't take being inside the house anymore, I did go out to go film. I didn't feel it as bad until maybe later on in the day. I felt like my lungs were about ready to collapse. Oh, the hurricane and that. I did ask about that earlier. No, that's not me. So I'm gonna throw out another YouTuber name. So Jew Squad, he's been doing the whole hurricane watch that I have seen that there was 4 other hurricanes just going one after the other. And I do believe is that Hurricane Sally is going to be the one that's going to be hitting in what was it, at the bottom end of Mississippi, going through Alabama, just all those. It's just bad. I hate hurricane season. I feel bad for the people that live in those areas. It's my doggy again. Aw, bye. I'll be doing another live chat. Just telling someone else bye. It's okay. Did it? See, that breaks my heart. Florida is like the number one place for it to constantly get hit. But on another subject, will say that I finally figured out my logo with the whole CEC. I did that last week. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of where to post it and stuff, and especially for YouTube. But yes, like I said, if you guys are all joined in on my YouTube account, I most definitely will be giving away lots of things. Have they evacuated? I think she said that they had a wedding going on too in that same area. Or they were planning a wedding during that time, but they didn't know the hurricane was gonna hit. Have you heard from her about the hurricane? I love this. 2 different conversations going on at the same time. Where she went home to, that's not located in her. I mean, they're in the clear of the hurricane though, right? Don't they get major floods that way? I know that sounds kinda silly, but so you guys wanna hear something else that's kinda silly? So when I do have my camera in front of me, my setup, it's it's a small setup. So when I'm talking into that, it makes me kinda nervous. Well, happy early birthday! Happy early birthday to you! Yeah, you're right. It's always 2 or 3 conversations. I jump from one thing to the other, but then I wind up going back. I've been getting a little bit better. Oh, that's good. She marked herself safe on Facebook. And you're always calling me out, man. That's okay. That's what you're there for, right? Where are you that it's almost 12? So I'm in California and it's 8:30 my time. You would get bored if you didn't. Sorry, guys, if I lost you on one of those conversations, but I am typically all over the place when I'm talking to multiple people. Oh, wow. Alabama. Good old Alabama. Been there. Beautiful place. Where are you from in Alabama? But I would like to get some new gear. I am going to order some wetsuits. I'm going to be ordering some wetsuits for the winter because I don't think I'll be able to stay away. Do some winter dives. Go swimming in the snow. That would be fun. Not ice. I mean, obviously, that wouldn't be able to happen. Montgomery. Yeah, that's it's very beautiful. Good. I'm glad she's safe. And on that, it's good to be back home with the parents. Yeah, I want to know your guys's opinion. Like I'm so open to so many different things on what you guys, my followers, what you guys would like for me to do. Anything that's water related. Spear fishing, we said that. Magnet fishing. I probably need to break out my kayak a little bit more. I have that too. So I have an inflatable kayak. I have an inflatable paddleboard, but I need to get the cameras set up for those as well. So that way you guys can get all views. Yes, you are right. It's great that I get the interaction though. When you're talking into a camera, it's a totally different thing. I don't get that same interaction, but I'm learning that when I do talk into the camera, I can just take you guys anywhere with me, like you guys are with me. And speaking of that, I would absolutely would love to do like a group thing to have some people together and do fishing or magnet fishing or treasure hunting together, do it as a group, small group. Take me out on a pontoon, yes. Get here to California. Most definitely will do that. Take you out on a pontoon. That would be so much fun. But my setup that I have right now is just when I'm talking into it with you guys, all it is just a GoPro and a mic. I do have an actual camera, but I don't have the big mics set up for it yet. So I got to get that going. And the reason being of why I was not using that before is because just due to COVID, everything has shut down. And I did order some equipment online on Amazon, but let me tell you what, just because it says the part fits doesn't mean it actually works. So I just stick to what I know which is my GoPro. And I have then the equipment that I use is I have about I have 5 cameras. Is GoPro Hero 3 Pluses, which I love, but I'm hoping after the new year I'll start to upgrade so that way I can actually post my pictures from those GoPros and you guys can see them as well. But, and also too, not only with the whole upgrading, must have been from China. Well, you may be right. Who am I voting for? Hmm. I don't know. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get into politics to be honest with you. And I say that very kindly, not to be mean by no means, but with certain things I've learned in life, politics should be left out. One thing I will say though, yes, you're right. Don't go into politics. I will go for something that's more for the people. Yes, big thumbs up to that as well. I can't do politics. It's too much. Now, if you were talking about a YouTuber, that would be Mr. Beast. I don't know if you guys watch him. Mahim sister. You're right. Mr. Beast, he's really good. I know I'm getting off subject again, but I refuse to talk about politics. It's just not my thing. I'm not even educated enough to even want to talk about that. And I say that very kindly. Anything outdoors though, we can talk about. PewDiePie? Actually, you know what? I think he hit over 100 subscribers. So I just started watching him. He is a genius. PewDiePie? No, I don't. I watch varieties of everything. Who says you need TV when you have YouTube? But another one is Deer Meat for Dinner, The Almighty. I guess so, if you say. But Deer Meat for Dinner, he's really good. And how I discovered to watch him. So he goes out to doing anything he can kill. Fishing. Oh, hi, Rara. He does fishing. Um he kills deer. I mean, all sorts of things. I would love to do a collaboration with him down the road. Most definitely some fishing. And then there's another one too. She goes by Hannah, her actual name. and I really want to do a collaboration with her as well. I like how you said that. I'm done now. I don't judge either way. It's okay. You can vote for whoever, but that's just and I just don't do that. Like I said, keep all politics out. And I've been saying too, even with the COVID, I really don't watch anything that has to do with COVID numbers, anything. I am involved with it, don't get me wrong, because I am in the nursing field. I do care. I take that extra precaution. But when it comes to outside of that, I don't watch nothing. I watch more fishing videos than anything and treasure hunting. Where they say create your own happiness, right? I feel like I'm just gonna just keep it there. Yes, I wanna do some hunting really bad. Really, really bad. I wanna do anything, everything. Anything I can get my hands on, I absolutely love. I love the outdoors, I love nature. But with going back to the Hannah conversation, so Hannah, what I wanna do with her is the noodling. I love noodling. I've only done it a few times. So I do believe with my next live with me going live the next go around, I would love to show you guys my equipment, everything, or just do a video on that. What do you guys think? I would like to see. I like love feedback. Oh, see, you love noodling. Noodling, yes. So I was told it does tear up the hands. You know, I've only experienced the small ones, not the big ones. I want big ones. Something to bring home. Make it worth my while. But yes, I think down the road too, I'm going to show you guys all the equipment that I use just for one day use of a video. I think that'll be quite interesting to say the least. Yes, I know. I do say that now, but that's okay. I'm willing to endure that. Anything with fishing. Hello. And more, let's say, interaction. Actually, no. So I did look into, there was these small air tanks. Yeah, it's just a safety concern. You can't be mad at the mom. But so going back to the small air tank, I did look into it as you said, but the whole pumping mechanism, it's like 4 hours just for 20 minutes underneath the water. I do want to do that, but the way that I look at it as I'd rather be certified versus just going into something that I don't know about. And yes, it is great to find those big finds because you're able to stay underneath the water. But if you don't have a good system to, refill those tanks, then just for a whole day's video, yeah, I'm going to be out there for almost 9 hours myself, just trying, just trying to refill those tanks. Hello, everyone that's just joined. That's over back on my Instagram. Hello, how we doing? And with everyone that's just joining in on the conversation, I am over here on my YouTube and I also have my Instagram going. This is awesome. I should have just done this a long time ago. Well, actually, yes. If you look it up, it is. And your arms will eventually just blow out because you're having to pump so hard to just for the small little tanks. Yes, I you do that because if your research comes out different than mine, I will gladly use what you have suggested for the small tanks for me to go diving. I would totally do it. I've been doing good. How about yourself? I totally love this thing. Trying to navigate my way through the internet. But like I said, I will most definitely be doing those postings here soon. I know. Your trip too. I'll be doing that giveaway here soon with that GoPro Hero 7 that is behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it. That will not be in the video that will be going out, but the video after it. I'll be doing that giveaway. I feel like I've been holding on to it for too long. And like I said, I want to give back to my people. Today's been a good day. Long but good. Aw, work is good. Work is good for the soul, but also take some time with yourself. Mother Nature, retail therapy, all that's good. I have my dogs with me and they're not that impressed. And they are Jack Russells. Thank you. I really do appreciate that support. Hello. Yeah, that's still a lot of work. I mean, not just your regular job, but when you have a child too. So my so the two dogs that I have is long and in between a long and short hair, Jack Russells, and they're cute. One's tan and white, and the other one is gray and white. Okay, guys. So on my Instagram right now, it's counting me down for what's remaining, and it's going to shut down, and then I'll go live again. Sorry, guys, on my YouTube channel. I'm still here. Okay, it's going down. You know what's so trippy with how the internet actually is, of how many people you interact with on a day-to-day basis? Hello, how are we doing? Oh, and you know, another one too is Salt Life. I'm actually wearing one of their shirts right now. You can't tell. A long sleeve Salt Life. I love Salt Life. I love O'Neill as well. I wear the heck out of their stuff. Welcome back again. Sorry. Instagram only gives a short amount of time, and on my YouTube, I can go at it for hours, but it won't be that long. I am going to start editing on the next video. so that way you guys can see what I found. And that's another thing too that I love about YouTube. I get to show everyone of what I do find and the viewers that are engaged and that are interested, you know? I absolutely love that. And I love the feeling too of the interacting with different people. You know, you meet fishermen, you meet these kids. Like the last time I was out, I was actually at one of the local lakes, and it was so great. The kids, there was two kids. Mom, mom, do you see that scuba diver? Mom, do you see that scuba diver? And of course, my head was down. I was scudding up the lines to get in the fishing lures, and that was so great, you know? And then I ran into a few other people that were just, they were very thankful that there is others that do go into the waters and are wanting to clean them up. And I absolutely enjoy it. I love it. Anything that I can do to help, or I don't know, to clean our environment, I absolutely find joy in that. Tuffy, Zoe, come here, come here. I'm gonna introduce you guys to my dogs. Come here. Oh, thank you, Chris. Come here. Come here. So they already had their dinner and they're stuffed to the gills. Come here. Come here. So this is Tuffy. Oh, come here. Come here. Hi. Say hi to the people. Say hi. He's a little chunk of monk, but he's a mama's boy. And say hi. Or you just wanted to sleep? Huh? Oh, yeah. I did try taking them out on waters. This is another story time. So I did try taking them out on waters, and it was the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen. They enjoyed it for a few minutes, and then they just had enough. Now, but if I take them out in my kayaks, that's something completely different. When they're in the kayaks, they're perfectly fine. But then once we get closer to shore, then they start getting comfortable with the water. It's so weird. I would love to take them out in the waters a lot more. Yes, he still has the mohawk. He was actually born with the mohawk. Hello, with everyone that's just now joining. Yes, so he was born with the mohawk. And then Zoe, she's a wired hair, so she looks like a raccoon. But I wish that I can just take them out on my adventures a lot more. I think that would make it a little bit more interesting. I think they would absolutely love it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say, you want to say hi to the viewers? Say, you don't want to say hi? With a full stomach and all? No, they're sweet, lovable dogs. I just can't take them out anywhere to the rivers without them being in the kayak. My other dog, Zoe, come here. Come here, Zoe. Zoe, come here. Okay, no, that's not happening. My dog's not coming. But yes, I would think that would make an interesting video if my dogs were out on the water with me. Oh, see, salt life again. Salt life going on. And their material is so soft and so warm. Yes, my dogs love to be lazy. They can be lazy all day long. And I'm not like that. I'm a go-getter. I'm always thinking of the next thing that I can just go do or go on for those adventures. Like right now, so I already filmed I already filmed one video and I'm already thinking about the next place for me to go. I really want to start doing river dives because you never know what you're going to find in the river. It's really is like a gamble. So I am going to let it go live. Yes, I am safe. I most definitely am safe. You take the extra precaution. Hello. It's a trip to me when I'm underneath the water. Another story time. When I'm underneath the water and I hear the motors that are going past me, and when I hear them, I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Where are you?" I'm waiting to look up and see, and sometimes you don't even see them. You just hear them from a distance, and when I first start to hear the start of the ticking, because that's to me, that's what it sounds like at first, because they are from a distance, I'm immediately just, like, I'm looking around everywhere, making sure that I'm safe. Safety is first, especially when you go out by yourself. But it's a thrill. Sometimes when you do have people, that do wanna go, it's just all about the times, you know? If it was me, I would just have everyone from my Instagram and, YouTube, like, "Hey, come on out here with me," you know? More the merrier, I think. But the thrill also too when you're just packing up your stuff. Yes, I do, and I also have thought about that. Um, I would like to get a cameraman once I reach a certain point. I'm not gonna say right now because I think that's a little too early, and get some good shots. But I'm learning to utilize more of the equipment that I do have, if that makes sense, to answer your question. But yes, going back to the other story, I love the thrill of just putting everything in my Yeti bag and being able to just go. You never know where you're gonna go. Like I think so before the fires have started, I was scoping out all these different places and I was looking at the waters and reading the waters and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to just, come back the next day and just go for that dive and see what I find." You get all these suggestions and you just want to do it all in one day, but in all in reality, it's not possible to do them all in one day, but you want to do it. You want to see the next thrill and see what is out there. And for me, I think that's a great thing in this situation that I'm in. When you're a one man show, it's great. You know, you can just be able to do that. You can just be able to take your stuff and then just go for that, that go exploring or for that adventure. I think, so in another 15 more minutes, I will be ending it. But yeah, so all my viewers that just came on to my Instagram. Now, if you are subscribed, oh, if you are subscribed over to my YouTube channel, I'm gonna start doing random giveaways to whatever I find. Yeah, so whatever I do find, so say a fishing lure, mask, or whatever that is. So to 5 random people, I will be doing that giveaway. And I will be also announcing it too on my Instagram. I want to get back to my viewers. And and to be such a small YouTuber, it's so I don't know, it's a crazy journey to be on. You meet all these people, you want to push yourself a little bit further than the last journey, you know? Yes, that is required. Hello. So so say if I find like um a whole bunch of just random lures in one day. And I say bunch, I mean like as in like 10 or 15 because I find quite a few every single time I do go out. Then to whoever those random picks are, I'll be sending out more than just one fishing lure or a mask or whatever. I like I said, I want to get back to you guys as much as I can. I think it'll be great. And if you guys want to, I'll even do a video of me sending it off so that way you guys do see the proof that it's getting sent off. I love the emojis. That's what I thought so too, you know? Like I said, my channel is gonna be a little different. Not only am I a female in what I'm trying to do, because what I've noticed that it is more I mean, you do see a lot more males. I hate to say that. I'm not trying to genderize anything, but I want to be different. I want to stick out from the rest. And like I said, I do love to give back. I think that's great to give back to your people that do want to see you or follow you or whatever the case may be, not just giving out a GoPro Hero 7, in which I will be doing those still too, because I want to also give back to whatever I have. I want to give back to my viewers. And on that too, you can never go wrong with the GoPro. You can film all sorts of stuff with that. You don't even have to go underneath the water with it if you don't want to. Thank you. And that's what I wanted. I want to stick out from the rest. Even if it is a sore thumb, that's okay. I'd rather be that sore thumb that you want to go back and watch versus being the same thing that you constantly see. And it is, like I said, it is a learning curve, but with the internet wise, you know, but I am getting it per se. And they even tell you too, there's rules or not rules, but a sore thumb. Yeah. I know that's not the perfect analogy to be using, but what do you think of when you stick out, from the rest? A sore thumb. If it gets hit by a door, that's okay. You at least remember that. But yeah, going back to that, it's a learning curve. But I love YouTube. I'm hooked. I love to see the new people that want to watch me and follow my journey because it's a roller coaster. It's like you're taking a big old ride. Yes, I get that a lot. Mm. And thank you to, mm, everyone on YouTube and Instagram that has been watching me and following me. I do greatly appreciate that. Like I said, it's one heck of a roller coaster. It's a ride that you just never want to get off of, you know? And the funny thing is when I first started watching YouTube, I wasn't well, I take it back. I wasn't really watching YouTube. I used to work so much and do all these things and just was occupying my brain doing other things versus watching YouTube. And then I started watching YouTube and like I said, D Almighty was the first person. I give him full credit. He set a goal and he did it. And for myself, when I first started watching him, I think I watched him for about a year and a half. And then I was like, you know what? I think I can do this. Another story time, you guys. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I think I can do this too for myself. So I was starting to look into gear and all this stuff that I may need. And then once I started to get the ball rolling, I was like, "You know what? I can do this. I can do this." I kept on telling myself I'm like a boost of confidence. It's like going to school all over again, but with training wheels with the internet. Because Google is a very high source, you know, when you look up anything. And they say SEOs is everything, which is true. That's how you stand out as well. But I'm learning that so slowly as it goes. And was it like I said, yeah, the little engine that could, yes. And but now, like I said, I didn't really start paying attention to my YouTube until about a month and a half, and I love it. I really am hooked now. I'm even more hooked than what I was before. All the people I get to interact with and say hi, especially on my Instagram. Hello to everyone that is watching. I think they're absolutely wonderful, and the people that do follow me on my YouTube channel, you know, I think it's great, and especially, for these other people that do have the bigger businesses, you get to see them just pop on their own on YouTube. I mean, knowing that too, starting a business, it's hard. You're starting from the ground up. You do have to have a lot of people. But I am looking forward to the growth that I do see in the future for my channel and with everyone that I do interact with. And they're just so excited for me. And then I get all excited for myself. I'm like, oh, yes, this is absolutely wonderful. I feel like I can just go full speed ahead without stopping. And that's exactly what I want. And that's what I said. When it comes down to winter, I'm not going to stop. You guys are still going to see videos in the winter. And I cannot wait to show you guys with everything that has to come, even with magnet fishing. I haven't seen no magnet fishing in our area, so hopefully there's some untouched bridges. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I love that I do have that support. To hear that, it just warms my heart. Because let me tell you, YouTube is kind of challenging sometimes. And then when you hear your supporters that are backing you and that are there to see you grow and to watch you, even on the Instagram too, that's another social site. It's hard starting out, but then once you get the ball rolling and you start to figure it out, like I said, it's like school all over again. Mhm. And once you are able to graduate from this, then you see the bigger picture at the end, and then you look back on it and you're like, wow, all of it was totally worth it from the ground up, from just thinking of it, and to see it grow into something bigger. And like I said, I want to be something big, and not even just with my videos. I want to give back to my community as well. I think that is very, very important. Very important. I cannot even stress that enough. I used to what was that? I used to volunteer for the homeless, and I thought that was great. I think everyone should do that. Heck, even take few of them out. Let's go fishing. Let's go do something. Go do something that's different. Like I said, stand out like a sore thumb. And I learned it's okay to do that. Nothing has to be perfect. And I probably have messed up on multiple occasions on my channel too. And that's okay. We learn as we go, you know? Just continue with the ball rolling until we get it. I have my dogs over here with everyone that is joining on my Instagram, and they're being so lazy. I think I have said that a lot with both of these live streams, is that I do, yes, as a learning experience, that I think it is important to give back. You do see like Mr. Beast, or you see, what is it, ZHC and Crafts or whatever, and Phase Rug. Oh my gosh. Like they give back so much, and those are the ones that I also watch. Well, how can I implement that into my videos to give back? You know, it's not always about the numbers, it's not always about the views. It's about what you can get from that and expose it to others. I to me, I think that's important on day-to-day basis, and I think that's another reason why I love my other Monday through Friday job, is that I get to do that. I get to, then all the knowledge that I have learned over the years, I am able to do that. I'm able, for these new families, I'm able to teach them. And I think that's important for any individual, or give back. We just give back in a different way. It's not actually giving something, but we give back in a different way. And that's what I want to do with this channel, because I know I can and I will be able to. I want to give back in another way, not just teaching or entertainment. Thank you. I really do appreciate that too as well. Only thing I do know how to do is love. To me, I think that's important, especially what's going on in the world. You should always love one another. We may have our differences, but it's always important to love one another, and give back to each other. Who says that you have to be this millionaire person, or or someone that barely has anything? That's okay. You help each other strive for the best for each other. And I will be taking that suggestion. You are right. They can. But yes, I would love to do that. And once I'm able to do a little bit more of these collaborations, you know, once those do start to happen in the future, what I want to do is that, telling in on those collaborations, I would love to, absolutely love to. So at the very end, just do another giveaway, something that's big, because we know that it's going to be, well, not know, but hopefully it'll be a well known YouTuber. And thank you for everyone that has been joining in. But like I said, I cannot stress this enough. I really do want to be different. I want it to be unique, and I want it to be the same generic stuff. I'm not saying that they're not all generic, so please, um, whatever you do, don't hold that against me. But I just want to be different. I want to be me, and I'm a loving, kind-hearted person that just loves to give back. I can do storytelling all day long, but it's not about always about me. It's always about you guys too. You guys are my viewers. Is that the doing the dab? Oh, I don't mean like the other dab, like dab. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it in a few minutes. It was so nice to talk to you all. My very first live stream. Thank you all that who has been watching, that has been following my channel. I love you all so much. I appreciate you all. You guys have no idea. And I cannot wait to see the growth of my channel and you guys watching and following along on my journey. And I think that's going to close it out. Good night, you guys, wherever you are in the different parts of the country. Good night, good morning, and welcome to the Coastal family. I cannot wait to do more of these in the future. When I do start to do a little bit more in the future, it's going to be a little bit more different. Good night. It's going to be a little bit more organized. And like I said, I do want to do more on my Instagram account. I actually want to take you guys, with me to go around with me to find treasure. I just, YouTube is not allowing me to do that on my phone just yet. So that's going to be a different time of day for that one. But the Instagram, it most definitely will. So I hope that you guys do follow me on all my social media sites. Like I said, I will be cross referencing and checking to make sure that you guys are. And like I said, welcome to the family. Good night. And good night to you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Boop, as they say. And you too. Bye.